All right, what's up, guys? I'm here with my boy Dylan. Here, he's been having a lot of good results with closing high ticket sales in his whole journey. So I figured I'd come on here. We talk a little bit about like how things have been going for him and like how he really took off. But yeah, Dylan, just to introduce yourself, bro. Like tell the people a little bit like how you started, when you got into it, like what things were looking like before your whole high ticket sales journey, bro.
Yeah, I started probably around 10 months ago. I was just seeing like a bunch of ads, like seeing like, oh, if you talk well, or I always knew sales was like a really high income skill, and you just really needed to learn it. I was just going to college. I think I was like a sophomore at the time, or junior. I was a junior at the time, just getting into my junior year. I was
Mhm.
working at a restaurant. Like I always tried to do like certain side hustle things. I did hit like a random like 10K month doing some drop shipping, but it never really stuck. So I always knew like there was a possibility out there, and it really called me.
Okay. Now, when did you actually get into
Yeah.
high ticket sales? Like when did you actually like start getting on the dials and like how did you start your whole journey?
Um, so I started basically in like a basic like program, right?
Mhm.
Um, I started just training for like a first month, and I was always like nervous, hopping on the mock calls and all that. And then I
Yeah.
started dialing probably around 9 months ago when you got me on my first offer. Yeah, it was a grind, but yeah, it was super. I learned a lot from that offer, and it was like actually put it into perspective.
Sweet, bro. And then how long were you dialing for as well? And like, what was your situation look like? Like, were you full time working? I know you were working on the job. I think from what you mentioned, like, what was your situation look like? How long were you dialing? Like, what was that looking like?
Yeah, man. I mean, at first dialing, like obviously, I was working alongside that, so I would
Mhm.
grind like dialing in the beginning of the day, and then I'd go work at my restaurant at night.
Yes,
And
sir.
like obviously, it was really hard work. Like dialing's the trench work. You have to
Yeah.
do it, and you learn a lot from the experience. And yeah, I was fully working, like juggling both. I was doing school as well, but
Mhm.
yeah, I really just made it work. And then I believe I'm not exactly sure how long I was setting, probably around like 2, 3 months.
Two, three
And then
months.
I was like, I always knew I wanted to get into closing, but
Mhm.
it was just I really had to, put in the dials right, make sure I had the proof of concept to actually get there. And then obviously I just always wanted to close. You make more money.
Yeah.
You're actually the one closing the deals, and you don't have to deal with a ton of like dialing leads all the time.
Yeah, like all the
X Y
trench
Z.
work everyone has to go through. That's fair,
Yeah,
bro. So then
exactly.
for you, you were doing it for like I think yeah, like 3 months maybe give or take or whatnot. Then you started getting into closing. You kind of just like pulled the trigger on it or whatnot. What did that look like when you started doing it by yourself or on your own? How did the closing go? Did you ever get your first offer? Were you struggling with it? Like how did everything go in terms of like starting closing and making that transition?
Right. So like I always was like somewhat decent just because I knew how to talk to people, right?
Yeah.
I would do it on my own. I was kind of following just like a basic, really script. I'd get hit with objections, right? Give them the same old like objection handle that like they probably knew was
Yeah.
off the script, right? Just being really script heavy on what I was doing. I got on an offer. It was really basic, right? Like I'd get like a call every once in a while, and it'd just be like it was super unserious.
Yeah.
Had some like decent results. At least I like started closing people right away, which was
Mhm.
cool. But like very low ticket, like nothing
Yeah.
crazy. Probably like a 2K, 3K program. Probably wouldn't even get the recurring later on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
but
And what prompted you, bro? Because obviously we're here today. Like, what prompted you to kind of want to take that next step on like kind of investing in yourself, getting more advanced training, and really taking closing like full time? Because I know you were doing it for like some time by yourself. Like, what was the change, bro? Like, what really shifted that made you want to take that next step on yourself?
well, I mean, first of all, man, it's like not getting the results. Everyone always
Yeah.
tries to do it on their own. And you'll quickly realize it's like literally anything in this world, bro. Like if you don't have a coach, you don't have anything, like you're not going to be good at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like sure, you can try and figure it out on your own, but you want to follow like someone who's done it before. And you have to believe in that. Like you have to invest in yourself if you're going to be selling like info products as well. You can't be like the closer that doesn't invest in themselves.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's literally like anything in life. Like nothing's going to change if nothing changes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what my perspective always has been, and like investing in myself and my skills so I can make more money in the long run.
There you go, bro. Now, for you, I think we've been working together for like 3 months now. So, what was like? Was there anything that like? Because I know you said you were doing it on your own. You felt like you were having trial and error or whatnot. What was like really the big thing that you felt like you were having issues with that got solved? Or like, what did you see kind of more improvements in that helped you get a lot better at closing and make it kind of full time?
Yeah. So, just like a little bit of a glance at like my journey, right? Like I hopped on a pretty solid trading offer, and I was closing pretty well, but it was like lot younger demographic, people that were super like excited to get started, right? Um, Pretty warm leads. I had like a
Yeah.
really close rate on that, and then I got moved onto the offer like based on like a feeder system. I had good results. I was closing well. They moved me to a more advanced offer
Yeah.
where I was getting hit with a lot of like older leads, B2B selling almost like they've been in the space for a long time, and I had to overcome
Mhm.
a lot of uncertainty, a lot of skepticalness,
Yeah.
and that's when I got hit with like objection after objection, and it was getting so frustrating for me.
Mhm.
And that's when I knew I like needed help. Like I mean, like I had the potential to make a lot of money on this
Mhm.
offer, but just because of the switch, right? It was I probably got started getting help mid switch, but then like it became really apparent that I had a problem in what I was doing.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't able to close these leads that I knew should be closing, and I knew I could help them like with the program that we were offering.
Okay,
If
yeah,
that makes
because
sense.
you're on a good offer too, bro. And obviously, like dealing, especially with harder guys, like as I'm sure some of you guys watching this know that like with high ticket sales, it's like you sell to different demographics, different audiences, different products. So it like can really change like on a flip of a switch from going like normal biz op offers to like a B2B offer with older demographic because obviously we're younger kids, so at least me and you are. We're younger on the other side of the screen, so people don't really like almost like not like respect you, but it's kind of harder for them to like really understand what you're saying and really listen to you, right? So you learning to do those things of like all the uncertainty or whatnot, was there anything specific that you realized, especially with this the older type of audience, that you were able to
Yeah.
fix or that we fixed to actually like get you getting better results? Or what do you think was?
Yeah, I mean, Chaz, when we would do our call reviews, like you would call out kind of like certain things that I would do that just like lowered my frame,
Yeah.
and like just certain questions I would ask that like weren't effective at all.
Mhm.
And one more important thing, there's like a few key points that like really changed like what I was doing was number one, you can't handle what you don't know. That's
There you go.
something you always told me. Like you like literally like they could be they're gonna tell you like what they want to say, but
Yeah.
not what they mean, right? So you have to dig deeper and find actually like what stopped them from getting into mentorship in the past, or like what's held them back from reinvesting in their skills. And also just getting like straight to business with these older guys. They're not here to get into their biggest emotional impact, right? Obviously, it's good to dig at some point, but you have to actually find their problem, find a solution, what
Yeah.
stopped them from getting there. I think that's the biggest thing is being able to ask effective questions and
Yeah.
not asking dumb questions over and over again because they're gonna get frustrated really quickly. And then
Yeah.
you're just like, all right, like then you lost the call. It's uphill from there once
Yeah.
they get frustrated because it's like they just know you're reading from a script.
Yeah, bro, because that's a lot of what we were dealing with before. Obviously, you were still doing pretty decent before. But that's like the main issue that you saw. And fast forward to now, bro. Obviously, we have you here for a reason because you're obviously seeing some good results. Talk to us about some numbers, bro.
Yeah.
Like, where so you weren't making too much with setting, like probably like what a grand, maybe 1.5, like a grand and a half, if that, a month, or where were you at?
I mean, I did the one thing that was really cool that changed my perspective was like on that offer was with like Jake and Jonas, right? Like I was the top setter. Like I made sure I was just to
Oh
like
yeah,
go and
because you
like
came
hang
on the
out with you
trip.
boys and
Yeah,
yeah, so that and then when I went there, I was like, all right, like this shit's possible. Like I just have to like really grind it out. And I was seeing like the perspective of like everyone and how hard they worked, like truly.
yeah,
And it's like, dude, this isn't like some get rich quick scheme. Like it's gonna take a
yeah,
lot of time and effort to become skillful and gain the skills to get there. But once you do gain the skills, it's like it's really about effort. And then once you do gain it, like it's almost on repeat. You just have the framework to do so.
yeah,
But, yeah, now I was probably making, like, maybe 1.5, like, during the launch, like, the big launch, I probably made, like, 1.5K a
yeah,
month, like, while working as a waiter, while doing all this just to, like, hang out, like I mean, it's not like I was struggling or anything, but, like, it was still I wasn't, like, financially free pretty much.
yeah.
Fast forward to now of having the craziest 2 weeks, if not, like, few months in comps. I guess last month, I think I collected, like, 130K,
There you go.
in cash. Yeah, and then just this week of the new month, it's really been like insane. I've collected like 107K in the
Yes,
first
sir.
week of this. Even we haven't even really launched yet, which is crazy.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's progressing and like I used to like my goal was to hit 10K in a month realistically, right? Everyone's first goal is I hit that last month, and then I
Yep.
made it in a week this
How does
first
it feel,
month.
bro?
It's
Like
it's
going from where
absolutely
you were to where you are now. How do you feel like it feels? Like, what changed in terms of like how you feel? Anything really changed for you, bro?
in terms of obviously yeah, it's awesome I'm making money, but I'm here grinding. I know
Yeah.
it's gonna get harder. I'm not always gonna have 100K weeks. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I need to keep progressing and becoming better, just so I can maximize my potential like down the road. Maybe when leads do get slow or
Yeah.
um, yeah, when leads get slower, I have to get on a different offer. Hopefully not. I like the
Yeah.
offer I'm on, but stuff like that happens in high ticket sales, and I feel like I always have to be prepared,
Yeah.
and just keep bettering my skills. But it does feel amazing, man. Like I'm on these, I'm not like splurging. I'm like collecting this money, just gonna spend it wisely, set myself up for a better future. Maybe once I keep stacking it, maybe if this becomes more frequent, then I'll start doing some cool stuff. But I mean, it's just awesome to see like the results pay off in the long run.
You said even something
Yeah, and
before the
like
call
I'm
hopped on the
still
call,
taking.
bro. Like there was a situation where you realized you felt like financially free or whatnot. Like even with the small stuff. What did you say, bro? Before like we even started the recording.
Right. Like you work so hard, bro, and like every once in a while it's like cool to go out and treat yourself. Just buy. I went to sushi last night
Yeah.
and I was on a date, but like you just like get whatever you want, bro. Like it's sick.
Yes. It's like the little
Like
stuff, right?
all right, like I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it's like financially free, bro. Like I don't need like the crazy cars. Like obviously that's gonna be cool in the future. Like once I
Yeah.
do start stacking it, but like
Yeah.
uh, just being able to like provide, buy dinner for everyone, um, like doing all the little stuff with them is like probably one of the best feelings in the world. Like just being able to like go out to eat with my brother, and be like, all right, bro, I got you.
Yeah. That's good, bro.
That's what it's about. Like I don't need like a mansion, but yeah, it's awesome.
That's yeah, bro. That's really fulfilling, especially too. And just to preface too, guys, like I don't like him making this type of money. It's not because like I don't want to preface that it was easy because obviously you came from like 10 months ago or whatnot. You went through a lot of trial and error. And just to preface, guys, like 100K a week is honestly really impressive, but that's because he learned to sell to a hard demographic. It's like the reason you get rewarded for what you sell to, and he learned to sell to an older audience, which has more money. If you sell to younger people and not a good demographic in B2C or whatnot, that's what's not going to be able to reward you to get there. So now he has that skill set. It's like you can kind of go anywhere now, no matter what offer you're on, and always perform and pretty much like almost guarantee yourself like a cool 10K a month, no matter where you go, because you have the skill set at this point, right? It's like the skill is which never leaves, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember, like, I was struggling with these older prospects, like, they'd get frustrated or they'd always be like,
Yeah,
"Alright, I need to think about it," type me up an email, and I'm like, "Alright, like, here goes this again," and then, like, I think after we started working with each other, like, I closed, like, 5 40-year-old prospects in the same day. Like, it was
yeah,
crazy
bro.
just by, like, a couple small tweaks, and I was like it felt, like, so rewarding to be able to, like, just help them too, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I know, like, what we're doing works, people are getting results, and
hmm
just being able to have them take that step was, like and also, like, obviously show my progression was, like, amazing for me.
there you go, bro. Now, for
Yeah.
someone in your shoes, bro, like someone not even just with like excuse me, not even just someone trying to get into online business, but someone going from even trying to get into online business, wanting to like kind of invest in themselves, but being hesitant about it, or someone going like from setting maybe to closing and also thinking about investing in themselves. Because from what you mean, obviously like we both have been in the same path where we know that like to get to the next level, it's almost like you have to invest in yourself, right? It's not like you have to. Obviously, there's those two have different opinions. But what would you say to someone who's kind of skeptical about that?
I mean, there's no reason to be skeptical, like, do your research and then take the chance.
Hmm.
Um, it's like anything, man, like, you're gonna have to get a coach or, like, learn from somewhere. Sure, you can practice reps on your own, but I think, like, mock calling with an actual mentor, right, having that direct feedback is just gonna accelerate your progress, super quickly, right? You're gonna get to where you wanna be faster. You're gonna be able to like, just make sure it is a good mentor, right?
Yeah.
Do your deep dive, make sure you trust them. You actually take a shot, like, you can't just be the guy who looks into every mentor and then never actually takes the commitment. Like, there's the people that are always loving to research, right, finding the best option, but it's the people who actually get in here and, like, start making the solution actually perfect for them is what's, like, gonna get them there, like, actually
Yeah.
taking action. There's a lot of people in this world who just like to, you know, hang out and, like, consume information for a really long time rather than just starting, and you'll
Taking
learn way
action.
more, way than just taking action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, bro. Well, yeah, bro. I mean, we've seen a lot of progress from you. I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff coming ahead for you, bro. You're gonna keep building. You're gonna keep getting better. Now, for you, like before we hop off, do you want to like lastly shout out like maybe your Instagram or whatnot, so that people know you, know where you're at?
Yeah, yeah. Anyone in the sales space want to follow me? It's Dillon Popkins. Chaz will put it in the description.
I'll
You guys
put it
can
somewhere
follow me
for you.
there. I don't post too much, but yeah, it's I'm starting to post a little bit more, show my results, and just show like a little bit of credibility. Yeah, not sure like what's in store for the future, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna keep progressing.
Yes, sir, bro. But yeah, appreciate you having you on, bro. And for you guys watching, we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.